Hi, I'm Vikki Milton, Director of Learning Resources here at Chipola College. And joining me today is Dr. David Hilton, Dean of Mathematics and Natural Sciences. Thank you for joining us today.
Glad to be here.
We want to talk a little bit today about the different math and science course offerings for fall semester. We are having different types of courses offered, different modalities than we have in the past. And I know math and science, sometimes students are a little bit concerned about not having face-to-face classes. So we're here today to put our students at ease and let them know that we have spent a lot of time planning these courses, and our instructors have put a lot of time into developing these courses. And so talk to us about exactly what math and science courses are going to be like in the fall semester.
Well, I guess every department on campus had to make some decisions about how to offer courses. We traditionally have some courses that are very large, and so given we only have one chemistry instructor, we had to try to work around that. So we also wanted to make sure and ensure safety for students, but also offer choices. An example is the general chemistry course. Traditionally in the fall we'll have 60 to 75 students taking that course. So we moved the face-to-face course to the cultural center, the old gymnasium. And so it'll be set up to accommodate up to 60 students spaced 6 feet apart. They have a new sound system, 2 screens or monitors so students can see what's going on. So it's just a traditional face-to-face course. At the same time, because we wanted to offer students a choice, there is what's called a synchronous online section. So at the same time that students are live in the Cultural Center, there will also be, I think now, around 15 or 18 students that will watch during that same hour and 15 minutes virtually. So it's live instruction without being in the course. Now, along with the lecture courses, we have labs that we are concerned about, and so we had to come up with sort of a creative way to accommodate students. We'll cut the lab numbers in half, and they'll either alternate hours or alternate weeks so that we can space people out. They'll still work in the lab as lab partners spaced, but this way we can accommodate the students. It's different. It's a little bit new for us, but I think it'll work. Some of the other options students have, there's just the traditional online course. That there is no, as far as live instruction, but there are helpful videos. Instructors have taught the course long enough to know the areas where students have problems, and so there will be videos. Most of our courses use Pearson or some other publishing company also offers help. If a student is doing homework and doesn't understand how they missed the problem, there's tutoring available there. So we have the traditional online course. We also have courses that are identified as modified face-to-face. Again, limited numbers of instructors and classrooms. We had to come up with ways that we could teach more students during an hour and 15 minutes. If a class traditionally met on Monday and Wednesday from 9 to 10:15, on Monday half the students will attend the class live and the other half will be watching remotely live. And then on Wednesday they swap roles. It does require that students are probably going to have to take quizzes and probably test online, but we have that also as a possibility. And then that pretty much is the option that students have. They can be face-to-face, the modified face-to-face, the synchronous online, or fully online for courses this fall.
Now, for each of these that you've talked about, and when you talk about it being online, you're talking about students utilizing our learning management system, Canvas.
Sure.
Canvas is a learning management system that supports online learning and teaching. Instructors can share course materials such as the syllabus, handouts, assignments, post grades in Canvas. Students can submit assignments online, take quizzes, and even, as you mentioned earlier, Dr. Hilton, take electronically proctored exams in Canvas utilizing HonorLock. A cool fact, Canvas was the brainchild of two computer science graduate students at Brigham Young University, Brian Whitmer and Devlin Daly. So it was originally developed from the student perspective. It's very student friendly. Chipola was a very early subscriber to Canvas. We signed on in 2013, and we've been growing with them ever since. Students can install the Canvas app on their mobile phone and receive messages announcements from their instructor. So it helps the student to stay very connected with their course. For example, if a due date is extended or the instructor wants to clarify an assignment, the instructor can send a message to everyone in the class, which will appear as a notification on the student's cell phone. Instructors can create and post videos in their course in Canvas, and students can watch the videos on their computer or on their mobile device. Canvas really enhances student learning and student engagement for all of our courses at Chipola College. Okay, Dr. Hilton, now that I've given a little bit of background about Canvas, I thought it would be nice for us to actually show a course in Canvas. Do you have one that you would share with us?
Yeah, we're going to look at Stan Young's statistics course. Stan's done a lot of work on the course. He always tries new things, so it's kind of interesting to see what he's come up with next. So this is Statistics 2023, the online course.
Okay, so we're actually in the course in Canvas right now.
All right.
And we're acting as Susan's student in this course.
And for the fall, I believe, over here you will have a direct link to Zoom and a direct link to HonorLock. But this was the summer course, so it is not set up that way.
Okay. And here's a welcome video. We'll go ahead and play that, just so the student gets an idea, very first day in their online statistics course, what it's like.
Okay.
Hi everyone, and welcome to Online Statistics. My name is Stan Young, and I will be your instructor for this course. To get you started, there's a few tasks that I'd like you to complete. After you complete those tasks, you're ready to get going in the course. Please don't hesitate to email me or call me this semester if you need help. I look forward to working with you.
And also, if you'll continue scrolling on down, Stan also includes all the directions and all the things the students need to know and know how to do. When they hit the start button, that gets them started usually into a module that takes them through Honor Lock. It takes them through the online homework component of the course. And so everything is there to help them know what to do and how to get started. The other cool thing about a true online course is usually the instructor, having taught the course so many times, knows the areas where students will have problems, where they'll have difficulty. So you'll find embedded in the online courses tutorial videos that are specifically aimed at those skills that the instructor knows they may have trouble with. Stan has done a really good job with creating those videos, and he does such a good job just personalizing it. Now understand that the same tutorials are available through Pearson, and he'll use some of those, but I've heard him say more than once that they're just not good enough. And so he constantly is putting new videos out there for students.
Let's look at one of his videos.
Okay.
Frequency distribution. Okay, the Chapter 2 videos. We go. Let's see. 2.2, 2.3. This 2.4. How about that one?
In this section, we're going to be looking at the correlation between two variables. What you're looking for to see if two variables are associated to each other in some way. The first example we're going to look at here is we're going to look to see if the shoe print length is somehow associated with the height of a person. And I guess in a sense you can think about if a person's foot size would be correlated to their height. One thing I want you to note here is that you have 5 pairs of data. So the person that had a shoe print length of 29.7 had a height of 175.3. All right, so that's 1 pair of data, 2 pair of data, 3 pair of data, 4 pair of data, 5 pair of data, because that becomes important in our chart here that we're going to use.
Most of the time the courses are set up in modules, and as you can see the way this one is organized, it kind of has the assignments that they would do for homework. It also then has videos to help with those skills that are presented in this section. This one I don't see an exam associated with it, so if there were an exam, usually there's a review exam the student will have access to, and then again the exam is proctored using Honor Lock. And so when they log into the exam, it'll prompt them to do the room scan, as they've learned how to do already, and then they can get started with the exam. One of the neat things with Honor Lock is it is a live proctored exam, so there is a person watching. It's been kind of funny to watch some of the students' videos when they are prompted to move something or stop moving around in the room, or is there someone else in the room. So it is real proctoring, and it's certainly the best thing we can do without them being in class taking an exam.
So with the Honor Lock proctored exam, there's a pop-in where that proctor pops in and says,